Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about my natural hair journey. Yay. So literally what I did recently was I chemically fucked my hair up to get all the black hair dye out pretty much so that it's brown again. Cause I'm trying to go natural for a few reasons. Most of it is because of the texture. The curls are already looking way better for some reason. I don't get it. And I gave it a trim, so I did have like a curly mullet going on there for a minute. But like one day I woke up and it looked like I had like little rat tails hanging. I was like, that is so fucking gross. So I went ahead and got that part off. So now it's just a curly afro. I have it up right now, but you could see that it's brown. And the texture looks better than it did for some reason, even though I use chemicals to take the hair dye out. I don't get that, but okay. So as you can see, the little curls are looking fine and all that. But my goal is to have hair down to my knees, and I know that might take like 12 years, and that's fine. Also, if I keep fucking it up, like with hair dye and all that stuff, it's just not, I'm not gonna have that, probably. It'll take longer because of like breakage and all that stuff. And plus, so I used to have like naturally gold hair when I was in Hawaii, when I lived there, because of the UV rays from the sun, like the hot temperatures and the sun always blasting down on my hair, turned my naturally dark brown hair gold. So it was like a light brown, but it was like gold in the light. So that's kind of my goal for the next 5-6 years, maybe. As long as I go outside enough in the summertime, hopefully it'll lighten up, because like in Hawaii it's always summertime pretty much. So I don't know if I'll have the same results here because I'm not in the tropics, but that's kind of my goal. And just to have long hair, even if it isn't gold, at least I'll have longer hair. Yeah, but that's my goal. So right now it's probably about, let's see where it is. That's not the very back, but it's somewhere around there. So it's probably about right here, because I did trim it. So it's nowhere near my knees. But you know what? It's fine. I at least want it down to my ass crack, like the top of my ass crack at the very least. Curly, not straight. Straight, it would probably have to be, a little longer than that, like mid-thigh, something like that. But like down to my knees, curly, maybe not. That sounds a little too long for like the curliness, but like as far as it, if it's straight and it's down to my knees, that's different, because I don't straighten my hair. So if you know anything about shrinkage, clearly, watch, it looks a lot longer now, right? That's what shrinkage is. When your hair curls, it goes like that, so it looks shorter than it really is. Like, what I'm saying? That's the thing about curly hair, is like you might have super long hair and you might not even know, because it's curly. That's the thing about it, and that's why it's gonna take me for fucking ever, is because like literally it's gonna take me fucking 12 years to grow out my hair that long if I stay consistent with my natural hair journey. But this is my goal. I'm just talking about my goal. That's my goal. That's pretty much my only goal. And also, I guess I kind of have another goal. So I've been getting a lot of hate on my Instagram or whatever for buying Shein and like Temu, and like people are always like, oh, it's bad, blah blah blah. And you know what? Yeah, you're right. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care about the people. I care about like the animals in the ocean. Nobody ever brings that up, because they probably don't even know about that, or they don't acknowledge it. But that's something that I want to talk about. So like the animals in the ocean to me are way more important than people working. Why? Because I don't know those people in those different countries. Like, what if they're fucking, pedophiles or murderers? Would I want to help that person out? No. And I'm just saying, So, like a whale, for instance. Whales can't talk. Whales can't be fucking assholes. So I've gotten a lot of hate online, so I know how stupid and dumb people are. And trust me when I say this, I don't fucking like people. Now, I know I talk a lot online, but like in real life, you do not have access to my deluxe personality package unless I fucking love you. And that is the fucking truth. You will not get access to my deluxe personality package if I don't fuck with you hard. And I really mean that, because if I do not, see you as my friend, I will not talk to you. Ever. I might say hey once in a while, but I'm not going to talk to you. Like, I'm really just going to look at you and just look the other direction because I don't feel like talking. And that's what I mean. Like, it's not like a pretentious thing. It's not something that it's like, not that I don't like anybody that I see. It's just, like on a day-to-day basis, I just don't feel like talking to people unless I really, enjoy their company. And I feel like a lot of people, I don't, necessarily enjoy it just depends. Some people, like, I'll like parts of their personality, but other parts I'm like, stay the fuck away from me, and that's okay. It's okay to have those thoughts. And I'm just saying, like, a lot of people are just weird, and I'm weird too, and I know I'm weird. I'll be like, oh, happy and this and that one day, and then the next day I won't want to talk, and that's just who I am. Sometimes I just don't fucking feel like talking, and that's just who I am. Like, literally, if I don't see you as like my bestie poopsie, then you will not be getting a hello every fucking day. Like, unless I'm like working with you consistently and we like talk here and there like consistently, you will probably not be getting a hello every day. Maybe. It just depends on who you are. If I like you, I think you're nice, maybe I'll give you a hello. But I'm very socially selective, okay? That's one thing about me, is I'm very socially selective. So, if I feel like something's off with somebody, even if it's just a little bit, I will not say hello to you again for a while. And that's literally how it is. Like, if you fuck something up and I don't like you at the moment, then I'm not going to talk to you for like a month. And that's just who I am. Like, if I see one speck of something that I don't like, I'm not gonna fucking say hello anymore. Like, I don't care how close we were. That's just who I am. Like, because I've had really bad experiences with, me talking more in the past and having these awful people come into my life. It's like, I let that happen to me, and now I'm just very socially selective. So it's not that I don't like somebody necessarily. It's just like, I gotta be careful with who I allow in my life, because I've had very awful experiences. And that's really it. It's not, it's not a personal thing necessarily. I'm just very careful, and I really gauge people based off of me being quiet and watching how they interact with other people. Because if I'm not, if I see a speck of a fucking asshole in you, I don't know if I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? If I see a speck of that fucking cunt, I don't want you in my life. Like, if I see you being a bitch to somebody, I don't know. I don't know about that one. And it's not, everybody can be a bitch. I can be a bitch. That guy can be a bitch. And we can all be bitches. But I'm just saying, like, whatever, I like having lots of friends. I have friends, I don't need any more friends. I don't need more friends. I need probably less friends. Like, I don't, it's not that I even hang out with a lot of people. I don't. I hang out with like 2 people or 3 here and there. It just depends. 4 here and there. It just depends. One of my friends I only see maybe once, twice a year. And then another one of my friends, probably about the same. And then one of my friends I see every week. And then the other one I see every other month, every few months, every 6 months. I got a few of those. And, living the adult life, that's just bound to happen. But, like, people I work with, for example, I don't hate anybody that I work with. It's not that I don't like them. I'm very socially selective, so I gotta be careful, like, who I'm looking at. And, like, I really listen to what people say to each other. And if they're talking shit about this, and this, it's gonna turn me off, because it's fucking annoying. Like, I've had friends that talk shit in my past, and I'm not really a fan of it, because are you talking shit about me like that, too? That's the real question. Why does my pinky look crooked? You see that? Is that normal? Well, anyway, hold on, let me, is that, maybe that's just how my pinky is. Well, anyway, I was just checking, I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, even though I talk a lot online, like, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm not talking to anybody. Like, if this is a part of my premium personality package that you're not gonna get if you ever come across me in real life. If you say hi to me and, you know, I just look at you like you're crazy, it's not that I don't like you, I just, who are you? You know, like, if, I don't know. I don't know. On the off chance that ever happens, I only have, what, 700 subscribers or whatever. But, you know, I don't like talking to people. I don't like doing this, and this. Unless, you know, I like your personality pretty much enough to do that. And I'm very socially selective, like I said. So, you know, it's not that I don't like other people. And I'll say it again. You know, it's not that I hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I just careful, very careful, I guess, in my interpersonal relationships. Because, first of all, I don't like having too many. I like to focus on, you know, 1, 2, 3 people maybe. And if I don't, you know, like I said, if I see something that I don't like in somebody, I'm not going to say hi again for a while. And that's just how it is. But yeah, I'm weird. And that's it. Like, I know I'm weird. Like, everybody has always told me I'm weird, and I know I'm weird. Like, I am very strange. There's a lot of very strange people in the world, and I'm one of them. But I'm not, you know, I could be way weirder. Like, there's way weirder people out there. Trust me. There's way weirder people. I'm actually kind of normal in some ways, you know, like, you know, I don't have any off the top of my head. I don't have any at the top of my head, but, you know, I can't think of one example of where I'm normal, but, you know, I'm a human. That's pretty normal, you know. Walking on Earth, oh yeah, that's great. That's how normal I am. But as far as, like, the brain goes, I don't know if I'm, like, normal on that level. I've had enough mental institution visits. To where I'm not quite normal, but I'm fine. I'm very functional. I'm not psycho. I'm normal now. I used to be a little psycho, yeah. But now I'm fine. Like, I'm great. And I really mean that. I'm just looking at my hair. Just making sure it looks okay. But yeah, I don't know. That's it. I guess that's the end of the video. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'm bored, so that's why I'm making this video. Are you bored? You gotta be bored if you're watching this video, because I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm watching, you know, myself. I was thinking about getting, like, curly hair wax to put on my hair, like, curly hair wax. Because I heard, like, you could put it on there and, like, it looks like you dyed your hair, but you didn't. And you could just wash it off. That's one part I don't like, though, because I want it to be permanent. Especially if I really like it. I wish they'd come out with something that could do that for curly hair, but they haven't yet. But yeah, I might try that one of these days, because, you know, that way I could keep my curlies and, you know, grow my hair out without having, like, all that shit going on. But yeah, you know, change the color every day. But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, my glasses, my Hello Kitty leopard pair of glasses kind of started, like, falling apart, and I gotta glue it back, and the glass started coming out, so that's why I'm wearing these ones again. I honestly really like these ones. They're big and chunky, like me. They just work for my face, because my face is small, and then I got big glasses. Yeah, that's the look I'm going for. That's it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, and I also want to save up for, like, a new apartment or a house or something. I don't know. Maybe not a house. I don't know if that's a good investment, because, you know, you have to pay, like, mortgage payments and, like, property tax and fucking, you know, you still have to pay utilities, and then on top of that you have to purchase the home. Like, that sounds like a lot of money. Like, is that a smart, you know, what if I want to move and then I gotta sell the house? What if I can't sell it? Like, it's just a lot to think about. I don't know. I want one with a pool. I want a house with a pool. an indoor pool. Because I'm spoiled. With a T. Spoiled with a T. But yeah, I got this. Oh my god. Why is it like that? I didn't see that till I zoomed in real close. Oh my god. Did you? But I got this lip gloss shit from Ollie's. And honestly, it's pretty good. Like, I don't even know what color this is. It's kind of like it kind of matches my shirt. But yeah, I don't know what color it is, but it was like a 12-pack for like $6. It was a great deal. And like, there's a bunch of nude colors, and there's like a sparkly one. I got all kinds of stuff. So it's really cheap. Ollie's Bargain Market. If you've never heard of it, look it up. It's good for bargains, and I love bargains. They have like a bunch of Claire's stuff for on sale. I got like a cute Hello Kitty, or not Hello Kitty, but it's like Halloween cat mittens, like for oven mitts. They're so cute. I got them for like $4. They're perfect, and they're brand new with tags. So there's that. Honestly, I want to go there now. Mom, take me to Ollie's. Take me to Ollie's. I'm sorry. I want to show you something. Don't make fun of me. See? You see it? You see it. They should sell these at smoke shops. I don't know why they don't, because that would be the perfect place to have these little high bunnies. The high people come walking in and go, oh my god, this bunny's so high, gotta get it, I gotta get it. Yeah. And that's why they should sell these at smoke shops. Because I got a few. I got this one. Why does that look so perfect for me? I got that one. He got a diaper. He got a diaper. He dirty. Diaper. You stinky. You smell like poop. You stinky. But yeah, that's what I got. I want to get another one. I saw some at the gas station. There's this one that looked like a granny, but she's so cute. I only collect like the cute ones. Well, at least the ones I think are cute. I love them all. Like, I don't like the super ugly ones. They're kind of creepy. But, like, the cute ones, like, I don't know. Like, there's this blue one I want. But, yeah, I gotta go. I need to stop talking. But